Hey guys, it's KRIMANGA and today we're doing a hand tutorial. I can't perfectly tell you that this will help you, but I can try. So let's get to drawing that, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, Webtoon, and TikTok at KRIMANGA. And let's get started, people. Okay guys, we're gonna learn how to draw hands. I'm going completely unscripted with this video, and we're just trying to draw and teach you guys how I usually sketch hands when I do original art. So it might be a little, I don't know if it's gonna help, but we're still gonna try. Right now the lighting might be different than my usual YouTube videos because I have a room change. I'm in my kitchen now, so that's fun. So let's get into this. So I'm not going to be using a reference because I've drawn hands like so many times, but really if you need a reference for this, you got one. You got your other hand, you know, right or left, whatever hand you choose. So usually when I start to draw hands, first I like to imagine it. Like maybe I'm going to draw like a normal just hand. So let's and then I usually use a circle for the wrist, like an ellipse kind of circle, and it's longer. And I don't really have like certain shapes, but I do usually use this might be a little too much in the corner. I have a certain way I draw things that I didn't think I could make tutorials, but maybe the way I draw it is like a tutorial. Why do I keep messing this up? So I'm just gonna go with that. So now we start with this ellipse, and then I go in. When I have a reference, I usually just go in and start with like the fingers, but don't have a reference, so go in and do this little block shape. Yeah, this little block shape, and that is the palm. I don't really have a size for it, but it's pretty big, and then it connects to this little circle, which will then be the wrist, as you can see. And then I start in doing the fingers, where the thumb's gonna be out like this with the first joint, and then the top of the thumb's gonna be like that. I go in with just sticks as my lines. I'm probably gonna move the camera up a little bit so you guys can see it more. Or can I even do that? I'll just hold it. Okay, sorry if the camera shakes, guys. Okay, so we have the thumb right here, and then we have the first, probably shorter than that. So we have the first finger, and the second fingers. a lot of times in manga, people connect these two fingers, the middle finger and the ring finger. So I might do that just to show you guys right now. And the last finger. And for manga, I like to, hands usually have 3 segments in this finger, as you can see, but if you're doing a manga style, you can get away with 2. 1 will probably look too stiff. I don't recommend only using 1, but depends on your style really. And then you can just go ahead and start finishing off how the hand looks. It might change a bit too. I only know how to draw hands after drawing them so many times over and over. There's not really like one way I learned to do it. I did learn at first from Mark Crilly. But really, if you're the type of person to just do it over and over again until somehow you find a way that you like to do it, then go for it, because I feel like I'm that type of person. So this is not right. We're gonna move this right down here. Hand has to be a little longer for how long I made the fingers. So then we'll make thumb there, and then put in the fingers like this. These aren't going to be perfect since I'm going straight out of my mind. Not the best artist in the world, though I plan to be. Just kidding. But
it kind of gets the idea of a hand out. I'm not drawing this from life, just drawing what my mind thinks is a hand, but really it's not. If I was gonna draw a real deal hand, the proportions are gonna be different. The segments are gonna have 3 instead of 2. But because I've been drawing hands so many times, my mind can kind of understand what they look like and then kind of make those shortcuts to be like, okay, this is still gonna look like a hand-ish if I draw it like this, and it's faster. And personally, I like going fast. So, Lightning McQueen. So obviously, this thumb is not right. We're gonna move on. I usually draw X's on things that I think aren't correct. So, I'm not gonna go back and fix it, but I can just see, hey, that's where I went wrong. And so next time, maybe I can learn. Because I like doing volume, I like learning by drawing as many times as possible, not really correcting as many times as I can. So we got our first little hand up here. Adding some knuckles and some extra lines. I don't really know the perfect, like, where the veins are or everything, so I should probably learn that. So got up here. And there's also nails. Nails exist, but sometimes you don't see that in manga or anime. You're like, oh wait, nails, they're real? What? And you look back at your own hand because you've been watching anime for the last 5 years, and you're like, oh, those exist. It's probably why my art teachers hate it. Actually, I don't think my art teachers really... Okay, I'm gonna go to the next hand, and it's probably gonna be... I'll go with the flow, see what I come up with. But, okay, I'm gonna let this go now. So, start with the little ellipse. Yeah, my art teachers, I don't think... They're fine with anime art as long as it's, if it's yours. They don't like when you, copy. At least one of my teachers, because the other one does not enjoy it at all. Let's start down here. And then she's totally cool with it, which makes me happy. As long as it's original, she's like, oh yeah, it's still art. I'm like, thank the gods, because that saves me, because that's all I would draw. But I also did realism for her. I'm like, I wasn't like, I'm only going to draw like this and nothing else. And so then I was allowed to draw in my style, but we also had to draw realism for our projects and, all that jazz. Okay, so let's go back into the hand. I'm going to connect the ellipse with the wrist. And now we have our little hand. The shape of the palm is going to differ depending on what angle you're going at. Usually you just learn this after drawing hands so many times. But if you just draw this kind of shape like this, being it taller what's this finger called? Pointer finger, you'll get the gist. And then the thumb. So we're gonna draw the pinky over here and the other fingers, and then do this one like pointing up, like, oh, I have an idea, that kind of finger. Pretty longish hand, so we can probably cut it down a bit and put in, there's gonna be a little, from the wrist, it's not just straight down, you have a squarish hand. You don't have, I have really small wrists, but yeah, especially on female hands, it's going to be much smaller wrists than on a male hand. I don't really have the tutorial knowledge without a reference to teach you guys. So maybe I can do another one with a reference to teach myself how I draw like a male hand versus a female hand and that kind of stuff. So then we have the finger lines and we start connecting the dots. You could put like little circles where the sections are. If you're doing only 2 segments like I am, then you only put 1. If you're doing 3 segments like you do with a real hand, then you'd put 2. I should probably do 3 segments just to show you guys. And then let's put a little bit. Nah, that looks weird. Just pretend there's a segment up here. And then we have the little nail. And this is all in like manga style. This is not a realistic hand drawing. It's just what seems like it's like a hand-ish. Like you can tell it is a hand, but if you put it up to a picture of a real hand doing the same pose, it's kind of like this. But it's not gonna look the same. But it's just what I've learned, and it passes off as a hand. So why can't I use it? There's no rules against it. You just have to learn how it works, and then you can just draw in any position you want. This is not how it goes with foreshortening though. Foreshortening is weird. I mess that up all the time. But this is not a video on foreshortening, is it? It's on a video of hands. So yeah, and then we have our little third segment. This part is weird. It took me forever to learn that there's a line here and then a line here in the pinky. 2 lines because you're drawing the segments. I used to be like, oh, which angles works? What? I can't do this. And now I get it down fine. Honestly, what you guys need to do if you want to learn to draw hands, not like this. You just gotta draw them over and over again and find a way that is right for you to keep on drawing hands that look like hands. And usually I'd say if you're drawing not just a single hand, they're about the size of the face of your character, so that should give you kind of an idea. So I think that's it. I can't really get more hand drawings in with this video because it already is like 12 minutes and 30 seconds long. So that's going to be it for today. It's just short drawings. I did bring my manga just in case I was going to show you guys from a reference, but we won't be doing that today no matter how much I love it. So just a little sketch of hands for you guys. I can't believe I messed up this one. This one we classify as our warm-up. What? I can't even see it. Warm up with my horrible handwriting. Isn't it weird how some artists have terrible handwriting, but they can draw like super well? Yeah. Okay, so that's it. We'll do my little signature. And peace, guys. See you next time. Hope you hang out with me for another video that may or may not be scripted. So, like this one. But bye, guys. See you next time.